So, what do farmers do in the wintertime? Office chair maintenance? Coming up. So now you're asking, what does office chair maintenance have to do with farms? Well, one of our tasks we do in the wintertime is fix the things that we didn't have time to fix during the summer, or fall, or spring. So in this case, we have a dilapidated office chair that needs some serious repair, and I mean serious. Check it out. Here's my dilapidated office chair. We are going to start a project to repair this guy because that's about a $250 chair and it's almost 20 years old, but we are not going to pay another $250 for as nice a chair as that is. So let's go see what's wrong with it. Okay, as you can tell, it appears to be leaning. The back is also leaning. Odd. Turn her over. Oh, here we are. Here's the problem. Right there. You guys are like, oh, well, you're going to throw that away. Nope. Let's repair it. So I see a lot of plastic here that the welder would destroy, so we need to make sure we get that off. So that's easy. Let's start taking it apart. First thing I'm going to do, I see this plastic knob here that would melt. Now I know you're asking, what the heck does the office chair have anything to do with farming? Well, this video is not about repairing an office chair. It's actually introducing you to welding. And the fact that every farm, no matter how small, should have a small welder on hand to do repairs like these. Having a small welder can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in these small repairs. Okay. So, it looks like what we have here is multiple cracks. So that should not be a problem. The top of that chair should come off of there, off of that pedestal. Let's see how that comes off. Might just be pressed on. So the first step would be disassembly and get everything that could possibly melt, catch fire, or cause some other problem due to excessive heat to be removed. So we'll dismantle everything, and then we will turn on some 75-25 gas, which is attached to my Miller-Matic 211 MVP with auto set. I'll post a link to this down below where I purchased this Cyberweld several years ago. They seem to have the best prices on Miller welding gear. So you always trim your MIG torch for your wire before you get started. Give you better penetration. And what I use is a arbor press to press the metal together as I tack weld it. This allows me to realign that metal perfectly. So I just showed you the tack welds. Now I'm going to come in here and actually start welding the cracks together. This piece was severely cracked in a complete 360-degree radius. So you're going to see me skip welding around it, trying not to overheat the part. And just basically farm welding it. I'm not really caring about what the weld looks. I'm just looking for great penetration and strength. So I'm going to end up welding this piece on both sides. just to give it extra strength. As I flip the piece over, I go ahead and brush all the paint off. The heat helps the paint come off. And then continue to weld it from the other side. And while I'm at it, I noticed this round piece, it's just barely tacked in here. So I went ahead and after welding the cracks, I'm going to weld this another 360 degrees on top. And that'll make sure I never have to do this again. There are many uses for a welder on the farm. Some things that I have repaired myself have been broken tractor seats, cracked frames, and even fabricate some tools for getting other projects done. I have also used this welder to repair shovels and rakes. Projects like these come up frequently on the farm, so it is really great, really handy to have a MIG welder on the property. That way you don't have to farm stuff like this out, which would cost a pretty penny. This basically costs me little to nothing. A little bit of welding gas and a little bit of wire, a little bit of time. So I can repair this chair for free. I could replace it with a $50 chair, but it wouldn't last very long. And I've had this chair since 1999, so it's worth saving. The seat material could use some cleaning, but other than that, it is a very expensive chair. Again, I paid $250 for it back in 1999. It is a high quality. It was actually a rental company that I got it from. So this piece is extremely hot, so I am just running some cool water over it to cool it down so that I can handle this part before putting it together. So now that I have cleaned the part off and welded it, I am just going to put the chair right back together. I have my little partner in crime there, Wyatt, assisting me. So now that the seat is assembled, we will now work on the chair base and install the gas shock. The gas shock has a little clip at the bottom that holds it in. And then the seat is pressed onto the shock, and use my weight for that. And there you have it. We have a completed chair. That little wheel that fell off there just plugs in at the bottom, and it works pretty good. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. That way you'll be notified when the next video comes out.